What's up, traders? Welcome to another C-Space trading video. As always, I'd like to welcome my subscribers. Guys, I really appreciate the follow along, and I'll continue to put out the best that I can. So let's go ahead and jump into this daily SPY update. Today is August the 16th, and as you are aware of from yesterday's video, we bounced off or close to a level of support around 280. Had a strong push at the very end of the day with a lot of volume, and plus it left us in a hammer, which I always get excited when I see a hammer. I like to see a bounce off support, and also I like to see it closing near a moving average, and you've got three things going on here. So I felt very bullish yesterday after seeing this candle, but you know, the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and had to wait this morning to see how it was going to react. I think some news came out that China has come back to the table, wants to discuss trade, so there's another thing that's going to move the market, and it did. It actually pushed up very strong this morning and gapped up for a open at 283.40, and it really never looked back until later in the day. So here's the daily here. Let's climb into the hourly. So you had our open here. It kind of bounced around. It moved up until around 1 o'clock, and that's when you started getting the pullback. And you could tell this by looking at this wick here. Once you've seen these three candles, it would have went here, and let's see, at 285. And I've preached on it time and time again. When you get to these dollar barriers, be ready for a pullback. It's going to bounce off the dollar barrier usually 2 or 3 times before it pushes through, if it ever does push through. Always be cautious when you get around. So this thing got up to 285.04 and then started reversing. And what you see I have drawn here, it seems to be a flag. And what a flag is, you have your flagpole here where it had a gap up, it ran up, and then it kind of slowly, steadily comes down. So we have to keep an eye on this, and wait and see tomorrow, see what confirms. Let's dive into the 15-minute, as you'll see even more here of this move up. I did make some trades today because I had this strong move up, plus with the news, plus with that hammer yesterday, I knew it was going to have a green day. So I did jump in some options this morning and made a little bit of money. Honestly, I got in early, and these sticks here kind of got me nervous. I don't like to see them wicks, and I'm sitting there. So I got out for a very little profit when I could have made a lot of money, but however, I was sticking to a plan. But let's continue here and seeing what took place. It was around 12:30. It pulled back after touching that 285 mark. Came to the 9, bounced up, then went back down to the VWAP, and then we started having this channel here, or this flag, this bullish flag, which is not a bad thing. However, we got to see where it breaks. This volume here is awesome, as it did fall down very quickly here at the end of the day, but it didn't push up, and you have, as you see, a hammer on this. So a lot of volume, hammer. This looks good for tomorrow. However, it's still too early to tell. News could come out and sway this thing anyway, so we have to keep an eye on it. But it does look good. Let's back out to the daily again, kind of see where we may go. We have this gap here. The thing is, gaps like to fill, so be cautious, and know where this gap's at, and be prepared once this gap's touched for it to make a bounce. If it decides to go this way, it could open up green tomorrow and run up even higher than it did today, but it's too early to tell that. And one thing else I want to look at, I keep mentioning, is this weekly. Earlier in the week, I discussed how I did not like this candle at all. However, this looks very bullish. It really depends on how we close tomorrow, on what we're going to look like next week. If we close green and get it up here to 285, that's going to be a great sign. However, if it goes down and we close down at the 281, that's going to confirm this candle, and you could probably expect another red week next week and get us down closer to this level of support here, or on the bottom of this channel, really. So just be mindful of your all-time highs at 286. Your support's around 280, and that about does it for the daily update. If you guys got any questions on anything that you see, Please ask and comment below. If you get any value out of this and you want to continue to follow along on the SPY, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as I do continue to plan on putting these videos out as much as I can. And I hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening.